Is it too late to get into Bitcoin? And if it isn't, when is it too late to get in? Well, at the time of this video, Bitcoin is hovering right around 65,000. It's not at its all-time high, but it's pretty close. It's very high for the price of Bitcoin that we've seen as far as Bitcoin's lifetime goes. Just 2 years ago, Bitcoin was hovering at a price of 15 to 16,000. So it's very high as of now. But do I think it's too late to get in? Absolutely not. Do I think it's a perfect time to get in? Yeah, I do. I think it's always a good time to buy into Bitcoin. Sure, there's better times to buy in than others. But even with the price currently being at about 65,000, Bitcoin has so much potential going forward in the next 12, 18 months, maybe even further. I think with the Fed rate cuts, the increase in global liquidity, the election, the Q4, October, November, December, Bitcoin tends to do very, very well, around a 88% return based on previous cycles. 2025 should be another bullish year. And if it repeats at all, according to past cycles, 2025 should be a spike or a new all-time high. I believe there's going to be a new all-time high before the end of the year. I think right now is probably one of the greatest times to get into it. Now, okay, so now is a good time to get into it. When would be a bad time to get into it? I don't think there'll ever be a bad time. I think you can buy the top forever and it'll pay off. It's just like real estate or the S&P 500. You can continue buying at the top and it'll just continue going up as you hold on to it. I believe that as long as there's fiat, as long as there's money that still exists and governments are still printing, that money is just going to continue to flow into Bitcoin. Even when we get to the point where majority of people own Bitcoin, everyone around you owns Bitcoin, and you feel like you're late. Maybe the price is over $1 million now. As long as fiat is still being printed, money will continue to flow into it. The returns may not be the same as they would now, but even when Bitcoin's price is way higher than it is today, it's still going to be a great investment, just like real estate or the S&P 500 would be. So that's my take on it.